You ever notice that garage sales are the only retail experience where everyone involved agrees the merchandise is terrible? The seller is standing in the driveway saying, I don't want any of this. And the buyer pulls up and says, Interesting, I'll take some. That's not commerce. That's a cry for help changing ownership. My favorite garage sale conversation is always, Does it work? The seller pauses just a little too long. Well, it did. That's not an answer. That's a historical observation. By that standard, my grandfather still works. Garage sales are weird because nobody ever leaves home intending to solve a problem. Nobody wakes up and says, Honey, we're out of essential household items. Let's drive around looking for somebody else's mistakes. Yet every Saturday morning, that's exactly what happens. Honey, let's go to a garage sale so we can buy more stuff we don't need for the house. Nothing says responsible adulthood like filling your garage with things purchased from somebody else's garage. The real miracle is how quickly junk gains a sales pitch. A broken lamp becomes vintage. A scratched table becomes distressed. A chair missing two legs becomes rustic. At some point, we're just rebranding damage. I saw a box once labeled miscellaneous electronics. That's not a category, that's evidence. Inside were 12 remote controls and not a single device they belong to. The seller says, You never know. Actually, I do know. I know none of these are for anything I own. Garage sales are full of objects that have survived multiple life stages. You find a bread machine from 1997, exercise equipment that has never experienced exercise, and a box of mystery cables from technologies that no longer exist. 3 roller skates, all different sizes, and a fondue set. Every garage sale has a fondue set. America bought millions of fondue sets for reasons no historian can explain. Nobody has ever said, You know what this evening needs? Hot cheese and unnecessary risk. And the prices are always fascinating. You'll see a perfectly functional lawnmower, $5. Then next to it, a ceramic clown with one eye missing, $35. Because the seller isn't charging for the object, they're charging for emotional attachment. That clown has a backstory. That clown survived 2 marriages and a bankruptcy. The seller knows exactly what he has. The junk almost becomes a character. You can hear it talking. The treadmill says, Remember January? The bread maker says, You were going to become a baker. The guitar says, You learned 3 chords and quit. The exercise bike is just sitting there laughing. Oh, sure. This time you'll use it. And every buyer has a justification system. Nobody says, I absolutely don't need this. Instead, this might come in handy someday. Someday is the largest storage facility in America. Everything is being saved for someday. Someday we're going to use the fondue set. Someday we're going to repair the VCR. Someday we're going to identify the purpose of this mysterious bracket. Someday never arrives because he's too busy shopping at garage sales. The cycle is beautiful. You buy junk from a garage sale, it sits in your garage for 10 years. Then eventually you sell it at your own garage sale, where another person arrives and says, Now that's useful. The object keeps moving from house to house like it's running from accountability. The same waffle maker has probably changed owners 14 times since the Clinton administration. That's why I think garage sales are actually America's most honest economic system. Walmart pretends you need things. Garage sales don't. Garage sales look you directly in the eye and say, This is trash. And somehow we reply, I'll give you $3 for it.